Hello students, I hope you're all doing well. Welcome to another video by QuickStudy, and this video covers the use of technology in accounting from topic 1, the accounting environment. And in this video, we are going to learn about the benefits of using technology within accounting, which includes using spreadsheets or using accounting software. Furthermore, we'll also talk about the issues of security when you're dealing with accounting data, and that could include data loss or access or even confidentiality. Furthermore, we'll talk about what are the methods that you can use when it comes to protecting data, which includes hardware and software. So firstly, when we are talking about the use of technology in accounting, let's talk about computer hardware. So what is computer hardware? Like you already know, these are basically the physical parts of a computer. It includes the monitor, the keyboard, the mouse, or the graphics card. And these components can also be password protected to make sure that you are preventing unauthorized access. And then we have computer software. And this is basically the data and the instructions, which basically tells the hardware what they should do. And this actually includes the operating system and the various computer programs. And softwares can also actually be password protected to make sure that your data is well protected. So what is accounting software really? So using the computer hardware and the software, we'll use accounting software. So accounting software is basically a computer program that is used to manage the financial information of a business, and it can perform similar functions as a manual accounting system, but only it is more efficient and actually provide additional benefits. And there are certain functions of an accounting software, and one of the main functions of an accounting software is the integration, which means that the software is able to integrate different parts of the accounting process, which includes a general ledger or recording inventory, as well as accounts payable transactions, which makes it much easier for the accountants to do their job. And another aspect or a function of an accounting software is the automation that it can offer you. The software can actually automatically record many accounting journals and transactions. And at the same time, the software is able to generate financial statements automatically, which makes it much easier to generate particular reports for the business organization, and they can be generated on demand. And of course, accounting softwares can also allow you for reporting purposes, which basically means that the software can provide you with various reports which the business can use to analyze the financial performance of the business over time. And at the same time, accounting software can also be used for documentation purposes. What it really means is that it can generate the paperwork or the documentation that is needed, which includes invoices as well as purchase orders. And in some cases, the accounting softwares can also be used for reordering purposes, which means that the software is able to automatically reorder for supplies or inventory when your stocks or inventories are running low. So accounting software, like we have already discussed, can actually help a business save a lot of time and money and improve the accuracy of the financial information. And another software or a program that a business will use to record financial information or perform various financial tasks include spreadsheets. So spreadsheets can be used to create financial budgets. You could use it to calculate your cash flow or manage non-current assets, as well as calculate your loan interest payments. So the format of a spreadsheet is basically in a tabular format, which means it has rows and columns. And the data that you're going to enter into the spreadsheet can be entered in both words or in numerical format. And the spreadsheet can also be used to perform various calculations using formulas. So using formulas in particular cells can actually help you automate a lot of the tasks, including totaling columns or rows. And when it comes to planning, spreadsheets are also a very useful tool. So spreadsheets can be used for planning and analysis too. So you can use it to forecast revenues, or you could use it to determine if your sales numbers would go up or down and how that would affect your inventory or other resources. And spreadsheets basically allows a business to be more efficient. What that means is that you're streamlining the accounting process since you have better or efficient data management calculations and entries in place, which can help you make analysis or analyze much better. So there are various types of spreadsheets. So examples may include Microsoft Excel, there's Apple numbers, as well as Google Sheets. All right, now that we have talked about accounting software, we need to understand what are the benefits or the problems that comes along with accounting software. So one of the main advantages is the speed, because you'd be able to process and input data at a much faster time. And at the same time, it will be highly accurate because you're using software, so there are little chances of making errors or mistakes. And of course, at the same time, using accounting software can improve the efficiency of the business because the data can be produced on demand and quickly. And at the same time, you get real-time updates using accounting software, because when you're making entries, all the other entries or adjustments in the final accounts are automatically made, which means that the accounting records are always up to date. And then, of course, for reporting purposes, accounting software can be useful. The managers will be able to withdraw whatever reports that they require on time. And then we have electronic transactions. So because of using accounting softwares, you'll be able to make financial transactions online. And of course, there's the benefit with resource efficiency too. So you need fewer accountant staff if you have a good accounting software in place, because an accounting software can actually do the work of many accountants at once. And at the same time, another benefit with accounting software is the document storage. So the documents that you'll be generating for your business purposes can be generated and stored electronically online, which means that you do not need as much filing space required. And of course, with advantages comes problems, and there are problems with accounting software too. One of the main problems is the cost. So when you are installing a new accounting software, you will incur some money initially. And of course, at the same time, you have to have specialists or expert people who will be able to run the software and who knows the ins and outs of the software. And the updates over time can be expensive too. And another problem with accounting software is that it can actually disrupt the business processes, because you are implementing a new system all at once, or when you're implementing a new accounting software, it will disrupt a lot of the business processes, and adjusting everything back to normal can take a while. And another problem with that is you need training for the staff so that they are well equipped with the knowledge to deal with accounting softwares, which can be sophisticated. And then another problem with accounting software is the downtime. What that means is if the system is down or there's a problem with the server, you won't be able to update or record the transactions when needed. And the data that you enter into an accounting software has to be regularly updated, and backup is actually essential. And another problem with digital transactions or accounting softwares is, of course, fraud. So the chance of fraud increases when you're using accounting software, because there can be unauthorized access into the business, which can make it risky, which is also an issue with security too. So you would have to have strong security measures in place to make sure there's theft, less chances of theft and fraud. And of course, there's health risks that come along with accounting software. So people who are working with accounting software have to sit at a desk like this for prolonged periods of time at once, which can lead to back pain and other health problems. All right, now that we have talked about the positive sides and the negative sides that come along with using an accounting software, you need to know the importance of data protection and backup in accounting. So firstly, we're going to talk about what is data loss. So data loss can actually harm a business, and it actually emphasizes the need for regular data backups and make sure that you have appropriate security measures in place. And there are some key points that you need to remember. The first thing that you need to know is you need to protect your data. So it is crucial that you protect the data for various reasons. It includes you need to do record maintenance, you need to access the data, and to make sure that there are appropriate security measures in place. And then you have to also consider data storage too. How or where are you storing your data? So electronic data can be stored on hard drives or memory sticks. And also you need to make sure that those hard drives or memory sticks have encryptions and passwords. So these security measures are usually put in place to prevent unauthorized access to data if the devices are lost or stolen. And data backup is crucial too. So regular backups are essential to make sure that whatever data that you have lost can be recovered, or whatever corrupted data you may have can be recovered too. And most operating systems will actually have automatic data backup systems in place. And sometimes you may have to restore data, which means that operating systems will actually allow data to be restored to the previous versions if needed, because you may have made a mistake in the later version of your work. So when you restore your data, it brings your work back to a previous version. So, and of course, if you are not backing up your data on a regular basis, you will have to face the consequences. So failure to back up data and activate the restore functionality would result in starting the accounts from the very scratch. So you'd have to start from the very beginning all over again. All right, now we are going to talk about data security. So data security is just as important in accounting systems. It emphasizes that the financial information is sensitive and it must be protected from unauthorized access. And there are some key points that you need to remember. So first of all, there is confidentiality. So most organizations want to keep their financial information confidential from their competitors, except for when it is required by the law to publish their final accounts. And of course, a company would want to prevent unauthorized access, which means that you do not want people outside your organization to access your data. And of course, then there's passwords that an organization can use. So the staff who are working on the computerized accounting systems should be allocated passwords to restrict access. And the passwords should also be changed from time to time. And then we have viruses and hacking protection for data. Computer systems should have appropriate security measures in place to make sure that virus or hacking attacks can be resisted. And then network security is just as important. So organizations who are using computer networks must implement extra security measures in place to ensure that the network is not public. All right, now we need to know how you can protect your computer hardware and software from security threats. So there are actions that you can take. So one of the main actions you can take is install a firewall, and what that will do for you is basically control the incoming and outgoing traffic, internet traffic. And also you could try installing an antivirus software. What that does is detects and removes the viruses from your systems. And you could also install anti-spyware software, and that means it will be able to prevent malware from being installed into your systems. And you could also use complex and secure passwords. So you could use passwords to protect or to against unauthorized access by using uppercase or lowercase letters. You could use special characters or symbols. And you could also check the security settings on your internet browsers and adjust the level of security for your internet browsing purposes. So following these steps can actually significantly help reduce the risk of your computer being compromised by malicious software or unauthorized access. Alright students, with that we have come towards the very end of this video, and to give you a short recap of what we have covered so far, we have talked about the benefits of using technology in accounting, which includes using accounting software and spreadsheets. Furthermore, we have discussed the issues regarding the security of data, which includes data loss, access, and confidentiality. Furthermore, we have talked about the methods using which you can protect your data, which includes hardware and software. And students, with that, I'd like to thank you for watching this video. And if you like this video, do subscribe to our channel since we post regularly on different topics and subjects that can help you ace your GCSEs. And of course, if you'd like to know more about us and our online tutoring services, do visit our website at www.quickstudy.uk. Thank you.